Sonia Bonpastor has never tasted defeat, the new Chelsea manager, since she came into the job. They've won 21 of 22 games this season. They faced West Ham 4 times previously in the Women's League Cup, and they've won all 4 matches in a row. West Ham United come here with middling form, 9 defeats in 18 games this season, though they have won in this competition away at London City and famously in the quarter-final at Tottenham Hotspur. Who gives them a chance today? They've lost their last 16 matches against Chelsea, West Ham United. So out they come here then at Kings Meadow. Vive la Révolution. What a job she's done since taking over from Emma Hayes. Her win ratio 95.23%. Absolutely staggering. Enthusiastic crowd on a cold February night. Been a tang of spring in the air in London today. Bright sunshine, snowdrops are out, daffodils are shooting up through slowly, a few crocuses here and there. The West Ham United see this as the shoots of a successful period if they can reach the first League Cup final. Been to the FA Cup final, but not to Wembley in this not to the final in this competition. Winners play at Pride Park in the final, by the way, against tomorrow's semi-finalists, who are Arsenal and Manchester City. Lovely pitch, isn't it? There's the referee striding out towards the middle, Stacey Pearson. Chelsea still awaiting the debuts of world record $1 million signing Naomi Guillermo, who has a slight injury problem. Lucy Bronze is Sandy Baltimore sidelined as well. Katie Walsh, though, makes her full debut following last month's move from Barcelona. In a side showing 5 changes from the weekend win at Villa, Nuskin, Ritting, Canarid, Amano and Ramirez all come in. 7 of that side started the quarter-final 5-0 demolition of Durham. Hamin and Reiter were amongst the scorers. They'll make 2 changes from their weekend defeat at Liverpool, with Lee Mang-Wen, a League Cup ever present this season, and Kirsty Smith coming in. New signings Eva Nystrom and Verena Hanshaw, both experienced internationals, stay in for their League Cup debuts. That'll suggest it'll be a back 5 for them. Shemmick plays her first cup tie of the season in goal. Only 4 of that team started the quarter-final win at Tottenham. There's been some change at West Ham United with those 2 good, strong defensive signings, Nystrom and Hanshaw, in that starting lineup. Going to see Kira Walsh playing her football back in England. Her last UK start was May 2022 for Manchester City against Chelsea at Wembley in the cup final. The FA Cup final, that is. West Ham United very much up against it. Those 16 defeats in a row against Chelsea. Have seen them concede 60 goals at an average of nearly 4 a game. They last avoided defeat against the Blues in a 1-1 draw in the WSL in March 2019. Twice West Ham have reached the semi-final of this, and you know who beat them on both occasions? Chelsea. Myra Ramirez, who will get us off and underway. Bears will take the knee after the whistle of Stacey Pearson. Chelsea will be defending the goal away to the left-hand side in the first half. Here we go then. The first of the Subway Women's League Cup semi-finals. It's Chelsea against West Ham United, with Arsenal and Manchester City watching on to see which of those will play which of these in the final. At the home of Derby County next month is Millie Bright, and out by Hannah Hampton. League ever present, she played in their FA Cup recent win. But didn't play against Durham in the quarter-final of this. The teams in the European Champions League, if you are unaware of the setup of this competition, have a bye through until the quarter-final. Cut out at the back by Lee Meng-wen. Nystrom, Zadorsky, Hanschel, very experienced at the back. Lee Meng-wen, if she does stay in that position, slotting on the right side of the centre-back, she's only played there at centre-back twice in her career in England with Brighton and indeed at West Ham United. The last time she did was against Chelsea in the recent 5-0 WSL drubbing. Now here's Natalie Bjorn, tall and upright. Chelsea will be looking forward to getting Girma, who they say is the world's best defender, the first $1 million player, 900,000 sterling she cost, in action. Hasn't been able to play since moving. Will Bjorn lose her place? Billy Bright has talked very openly about wanting to play alongside Girma. Here's Bjorn again. And Ashley Lawrence, another experienced international defender. To Myra Ramirez. Here's Johanna Ritten-Kannerud looking for the run of Lawrence. And Maika Hamano. She's a good player, Hamano. Japanese international. Brought in January of 2023 for the Kobe Leonessa. Had to be patient. They sent her out on loan to Hammarby, where she won the cup, to get more games under her belt. Fair-haired Kira Walsh. Tidy Chelsea start. Here's Ashley Lawrence. Good step back inside there by Ritten-Kannerud. She's been an ever-present this season in the WSL. She turned 28 on Sunday. Bjorn seeing a lot of the ball early on. Hamano with the turn. And this is Riko Ueki. She'll support off the left-hand side. As if Asai will be the main striker. Normally plays a front two. Rehan Skinner, the coach. It could well be that Asai and Martinez are the front two, with Ueki off the left-hand side. The main two midfield players are Una Siren, the Finnish international, Katrina Gori, very competitive and consistent Australian international there. If it goes then towards Shakira Martinez. Chelsea quickly back at West Ham United. This is Verena Hanschel. You might remember her as Verena Anschauer. Over 100 caps for Austria. That's her maiden name. Chelsea ball. Lawrence will take it. Will be something if they can reach the final of this for a 6th consecutive season. No one has managed that before. Arsenal had 5 seasons in the final between 2011 and 2015. Chelsea have lost the last 3 finals. Midfield of the ball for Hannah Hampton. A bit sloppy with the pass out. Right, with the challenge, free kick for West Ham. So he's got 8 goals this season, 4 of them in this competition. Only one player has more goals and assists in the Women's League Cup this season than the West Ham player. Got a couple against Portsmouth and a couple against London City Lionesses. That's Gorey with the free kick. And here's Shelina Zadorsky. Initial settles for the throw. Nystrom. Nystrom will be going to the Euros this season, the Finnish international, the same group with Iceland and Norway and Switzerland. Very good press by West Ham, but Kira Walsh plays out through it now and into Micah Hamano. Walsh did so well at Barcelona in her 3 seasons there, not bad, 3 Champions League winners' medals. 3 Spanish League winners' medals and the cup to boot. And here's Ritin Kanarad. Support there from Lawrence. Hamano's to the left-hand side. Walsh is in support. They ran the corner from Ritin Kanarad again. This time win it back with Ueki. Muted, the atmosphere here, really large crowd, capacity 4,850. Club can be supported though by huge numbers when they play at Stamford Bridge, 34,300. Saw them play Arsenal recently. The season's average here is 4,129 in comparison. And there is a school of thought that WSL matches and Women's Cup matches should be played at the major stadium of what used to be called the parent club, but WSL sides nowadays are independent. It's an independent structure, the running of the league. And here's Millie Bright. Natalie Bjorn. Big season for Hannah Hampton. Euros coming up in the summer with England. She's gained 10 caps, 5 of those in qualifying for Switzerland. We're seeing a lot of the ball early on. Break here for Guro Reiten, so central to Chelsea's successes over the last few years. She's won 5 league titles, 3 cups, won this competition twice in 182 games for the club. Lawrence. Bjorn is seeing a lot of the ball early on. Walsh doing a lot of the directing out there. She's got Schupke-Nüsken alongside her, the German international, but they're playing very high, those two, for Chelsea. Lawrence, accurate ball through. Now Katrina Gore. Took a couple of years off from playing the Australian to have baby Harper. (2020-21). Chelsea beat them in the semi-final 6-0 in 2022-23. Chelsea beat them in the semi-final, scoring 7. Long ball forward. And then got across to get it away. Chinese international, loan from Brighton. She was there for a season. Let's play further up a couple of times in her English career on the right-hand side of midfield. Kirsty Smith across, so they can adapt. Kirsty Smith can move on to a right side midfield role herself from right wing back. And here's Lawrence. Blueskin towards that near post area. Ratner came across. Regular scorer in her career with Chelsea. She's got 8 in the last 16. Won every other game for club and country. Kinga Przemyk, the Polish international, league ever present this season, playing the first cup tie to get it away. Tall goalkeeper for the women's game. She's 6 foot. Didn't stick for West Ham, and it's got to stick there when it goes up. Martinez has got to get hold of it. See the West Ham formation there as they set out with Ueki supporting one side, I'd say the other, Martinez through the middle. More or less Ueki's having to come back there a lot to watch the runs of Ashley Lawrence. Two holding West Ham players are going to have work to do here. They've got to make sure the fullbacks tuck in. It should be difficult for them the way that Gura Wrighton and Rutin Kannerud play. Now here's Bjorn. Chelsea bristling with internationals, big names. And with the recent signings last month, it looks as if they're building for dominance, not just in the UK, but dominance in Europe as well. Rico Ueki. Breaking Chelsea's way. Myra Ramirez was well off target. Looking to add to her 6 goals this season. When she signed from Levante a year ago for around about £450,000, she was a WSL record signing. And Naomi Gimmer's come in for more than twice that. Chelsea fans, especially the younger ones here, a little bit disappointed that the USA international hasn't made it to full fitness yet. She hasn't actually played since the opening days of December the 3rd it was. That was an international. She's some player. She'll bring the ball out, commanding, imperious runs out from the back. And she'll strengthen Chelsea's push for a quadruple. Lawrence, then to Ramirez. It comes to Ramirez again. Rutin Kannerud. It's also between Shakira Martinez and Kira Walsh. Brilliant for England's Lionesses in 2 World Cups and of course winning the European Championships in Euro 22. There's the coach of West Ham, Rhian Skinner, took over in July 2023. And slowly building. This would be a real coup for her if she can get West Ham to the League Cup final. She says it will reflect on all the hard work done over the last 18 months or so, but they're having to defend a free kick here now. Mano runs over it. Wrighton left-footed into the box. Bright was up there. Kept in here. Cross back into the middle. Looking in there. for Bjorn, who'd stayed up. Can get over the ball though with a header. Came from Everton in January of last year. Just strengthened the side as Emma Hayes pushed for that last title before she went up to take the USA job. The big one that eluded Emma Hayes was the Champions League. Sonia Bonpastor has won that as coach of Lyon. Won it as a player with Lyon twice. And Shakira Martinez. The run through. Corey trying to pick it up and control it to effect a clearance, but Chelsea are pressing really with intent. And here's Bjorn. Plays out. And he misses the challenge. Coming back to help her out. Also Una Sired. Ooh, that looks like handball. Playing his day outside the penalty area. Lee Meng Wei, arm outstretched. Times capped by China. She was 14 years at a club called Jiangsu, and she had a loan spell at PSG before joining Brighton. Playing the Olympics and World Cup, plenty of experience. And as I said, not in that position. Anna will take this free kick, I think, because she'll bend this in with a little bit of whip towards that near post area. Oh no, she's played it back. Chance for Walsh then to open her account for the club. Strongest foot, that one. Right into Hermano. Loft this time towards the far post area. Zadorsky got it away. It's run back by Millie Bright. Marking the cross towards the far post. It's a goal kick. Not bad. Wasn't a bad ball in by Millie Bright. The left foot, high loft. Can't see how to wide, but they will keep Natalie Bjorn up there. Watching Cameron's got a little bit of height as well in there. Walsh, Hermano. Bright. Brighton coming away from goal. Walsh. Goes up there to the left-hand side. This is back then towards Natalie Bjorn. Right, around the corner. Right cross towards that far post. Right, was coming in. Shot from Nuscombe was blocked. Nice time United get it away. Here's Ueki. Just think it might be a question of when and not if. And Ramirez was pressing there, and it was a slight error in the middle of the West Ham defence. Eastrom nearly got caught in possession. Lee Meng Wei. Ashley Lawrence. Strong run by her. Ueki went back, couldn't stop the cross coming in. And in the middle by Nustrom. And then the drive near post gets in. Chelsea lead. Johanna Retting Carrot. Well, it's been coming. Chelsea ahead. In came the cross from Lawrence. Nostrom's header was partially cleared. Hamano put the pressure on Hanshaw, didn't really deal with it. And Rutin-Kanara drove in past Kinga Shemek at the near post. Keeper won't want to see that again. It was an accurate drive, but not a fearsome one. Chelsea lead with their first shot on target in the game. Western stepped out with it. Here's Martinez, saves to the left-hand side. Martinez goes for goal. Well over. From the German under-20 international, brought in the summer from Eintracht Frankfurt. Good scoring record there, very decent. Only one goal for West Ham. They sent us straight back to Germany on loan earlier on this season. Went back to Freiburg. Didn't do badly there. Scored one every other game. Bjorn. And here's Ashley Lawrence. Played by Hamano. Here's Kira Walsh. Such strength in depth now, Chelsea. On the bench tonight, Erin Cuthbert, Katerina Makaria, Lauren James, Vika Kaptein, Myerson Pome, Oriane Jean-Francois, all these experienced players. Viva Jones is there. Lecky plays back. Bring out by Hanshaw. Well, she would love a bench like that. Glory. Chelsea women's football, founded initially by Chelsea supporters in 1992. Actually a year younger than the West Ham women's team. All loose arrangements, though, mainly with supporters, till more recent years. This is a strong run. Can Charles get the cross in? She did, looking for Hamano. Would have been a foul there. The Japanese international referee pulls them back. If you talk about the professional development of the clubs, West Ham United had their application to join the WSL approved in 2017. By that stage, Chelsea were one of the dominant sides in the league. Gory. Sirin had to stretch. And here's Eva Nystrom. Can we get it through here to Asay? And Hampton had to come up fairly quickly. Good news for Chelsea in that the official, the USA international, is on her way back from her ACL, hasn't played in a year now. Sam Kerr, who's in court this week on a charge, she's improving her fitness. She hasn't played since December of 23. Won't be long before she's back, all being well. Kanisha Buchanan, another one who's out with an ACL. Anik Novan, likewise. Sophie Ingle, likewise. So when all those players are back, this will be one squad to be reckoned with. Ramirez held it up. And then switched very quickly to Gura Wright, and there's a hesitation there from Lee Meng Wen. She's ill-suited to this role. In it comes, looking for Hamano. Little flick header at the far post was drive by Rutin-Kanara. Right in too much space on the far side. I think it may well have come off Eva Nystrom in the middle, just about. And Ritten Canard had to stretch at the far. Poor clearance away, Walsh. All Chelsea at the moment. This time they're digging in. Here's Lawrence. Ritten Canard, Hermano's really prompting this side very well. Coordinating so much, orchestrating the moves. Ritten Canard tries to force it in. Here's Walsh. And Lawrence. Ritten Canard. Squeezes in, looking for Wrighton, who's got a great scoring record in this. 11 goals in all competitions for the Blues this season, 3 more than any other player. Scored in the win against Durham. By the way, if you haven't got your tickets for the Subway Women's League Cup final being played at Pride Park in Derby, you can do so now by scanning the QR card that's on top of your screen right now. Tickets available from £15 for adults and £5 for children, with discounts for students and concessions and clubs. There it is, QR code, so scan that. It's on March 15th, it's Pride Park Derby. This was Shelina Zadorsky with the free kick. Head around the corner looking for a save. Physical between Ramirez and Nystrom, and the referee gives a free kick against the Colombian international. It's confirmation that Ashley Lawrence was cautioned moments ago for Chelsea. Here's Gorey. Nystrom, 2 players on her very, very quickly. Guro Wrighton slips in. Chance here for Nuskan around the goalkeeper. 2-0. And West Ham United have shot themselves in the foot. Chuka Nuskan. They can score from anywhere, this Chelsea side. That's her 5th of the campaign. Got 12 last season. Gorey played it infield to a player who was under pressure from 2 and looked really ill at ease. Eva Nystrom didn't know how to deal with it. And once Chelsea had robbed her, they were in on goal. Should have just whacked it away, tried to play her way out. And the result is Nuskin's 17th goal in a Chelsea shirt. And the German international may well have put this tie beyond West Ham already. Eva Nystrom didn't deal with it very well, but the ball to her lacked any sort of vigilance. And a very difficult night for West Ham United has become nigh on impossible. If they can come back from here, it would be sensational. Chelsea looking for a 6th home win on the spin in the League Cup. They've scored 24 goals now in that run, conceding just 2. The last team to beat the Blues away from home in this competition, Manchester City, in February 2019. But they are on a mission here this season in this competition. Chelsea, Sonny Van Pastoor said they want to go deep in them all. But in this particular competition, they've lost the last 3 finals. To Arsenal 1-0, to Arsenal 3-1, and to Manchester City 3-1. They want to lift that trophy this season. Here's Ramirez. Ritten Canard just stabbed away from her by the beleaguered Shelina Zadorsky. Scored earlier on in this competition against Southampton. 3-0 win that was. Different sort of night. Corner kick for Chelsea and it goes. Once again for Bjorn, who was in there. Second cross back in. Newskin, who was the target of the first corner kick, stayed up. Here's Walsh. Hermano. Ramirez slipped away from that. I think West Ham are going to have to change it because they're looking at ease this current formation. And here's Hermano, carried away at the near post, this time by Šemić. Very near third for Chelsea. Ueki. Touch around the corner by Hanshaw. They're quick to pounce on her. Gave it away, here's Rutin Kanarit. Lawrence goes on the outside, played in here to Hermano. Only had 3 league starts, Hermano, this campaign. She's played in the cup competitions, Champions League. And here's Bjorn. And short, powerful in the channel, in the challenge. Really held up by Martinez, but she gets the foul. Since she came back from that loan spell at Freiburg, she hasn't missed a game for West Ham. The resources for the West Ham women's team and the Chelsea team, chalk and cheese. Couldn't be more different. Zadorsky with the free kick on the West Ham side. 9th in the WSL. 5 points clear of the relegation at the moment. Former Tottenham player. A lot of football in the USA, the Canadian international. She's on loan last season initially, and then the deal was made permanent last August. Took a chance there, Chelsea playing out. Ball was under pressure straight away. Here's Hermano. I think she's been the best player on the pitch so far. Watching Canarit. Hermano was bumped by Gori, and again, that's terrific skill. She's looked to the referee for a bit of protection and gets the free kick. Referee just waited to see if she could get any advantage. That's a lovely run by Hermano. She's only 20 years of age. Hampton. Still so many good years to come for so many of these Chelsea players in their early or mid-20s. Canada is a little bit older, so too Lawrence, Minnie Bright. Brighton's 30 years of age. So fit as a fiddle. Away by Nystrom. I wonder if West Ham will change it in the second half, have Lee Meng-Wen as the right wing back, Kirsty Smith as the left. She's played there many times, and Hanshaw will go into a back three. Because if you watch where Lee Meng-Wen positions herself, she wants to go out wide to the touchline. 10 minutes to go in the half, 2-0 Chelsea. Good value for it. to cover. Behind Lee Meng Weng was Nystrom. And here's a Sei. Fouled. If they can get the French international into the game, she's got 8 goals this season. They could yet be a danger. Bjorn has the advantage of being able to play right back. Lawrence right back till they can play centre back, of course. Did so brilliantly for Canada World Cup 15. Young player of the tournament, she was superb. One of the young players of the tournament. Here she is. An opportunity perhaps for Siren. Ueki. Little flick off Kira Walsh. Hit by Nystrom. Ritin Cannerit, his goal gave Chelsea the 1-0 lead. Good pressure on her there. Where's he stayed down? Gory. Okay, now. In the club a year. There's Mario Ramirez. There's a way through this Subway League Cup competition that you can get Subway Rewards. Download the Subway Rewards app, become a member and get 30% off any sub. All you need to do is scan that QR code in the top of your screen now. There's a crossing from Kirsty Smith. Has to get forward when she can, hasn't been able to really. Bjorn, and a little bit of pressure from Una Siren. By Zadorsky. Time for Ashley Lawrence to guide it back to her keeper. Chelsea winning command. Amano. Just taking a breather in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Someone lost their boot in there, in the penalty area. There's something in there. Might have been Hannah Hampton. She might have quickly put it back on again. Lee Meng Weng will take the throw. They've got a more involved higher up the pitch. Just taken a bit of a hit there from Ramirez. Chinese internationals already wearing a protective bandage on one of those knees. Kira Walsh, if she stays fit, shoe-in for England's squad in the European Championships coming up in Switzerland in July. When he has 80 international appearances to her name. Just ran away there from Nuskin. Lee Meng Weng. She stepped forward to join in more. But look, she's on that right-hand side, right on top of Kirsty Smith. She'll drop back now. I do think they'd be better off playing her on the left, Smith. Lee Meng Weng in the right wing-back position she's played many times. Might be a reason why they're playing like this, but they're 2-0 down. Here's Walsh. Kira Walsh again for Chelsea. From Mamano, they're playing well within themselves. A little flurry of West Ham possession in the last couple of minutes, but no bother for Chelsea. And Rutin Canary will measure this cross in the middle. Ramirez tried to sweep it in first time. Gorey. Ueki will clear. Shukanyuska. He goes off Katrina Gorey, and it's going to be a corner kick for Chelsea. I think they've only had a couple of these. A third before half-time would give Chelsea one boot at Pride Park in the final. And Guru Wrighton will take it. Towards the near post, Bright was in there, half cleared away. Kira Walsh. Last goal came in November in the Champions League for Barca against St Polten, when it came out to the best of hits. Asai did well there. Even Nystrom. And Zadorsky. Nystrom right-footed, Zadorsky left. Here's Gorey. She has it again. Hanshaw. Changed subtly. West Ham. Hanshaw's playing left back, Lee Meng-wen right back, and Kersey Smith's pushed on the right side of midfield. Drop the back five. Let's see if they slot back into that, but I don't think they will. Not at 2-0 down. Smith goes across. I'll drop back into that five again. Nystrom bashes it away, but it'll be Millie Bright who's there first, and now Kira Walsh strokes the pass to a keeper. And Chelsea have this semi-final in a very, very strong grip. There's been a hint of a press at times from West Ham, but only a hint. And all the time, Chelsea are making them work so hard off the ball. Kanerin, Kufanuskin, Ueki, and Shaqiri Martinez. Gobbled up by Kira Walsh there. Wanted to be back near her family in England after those 3 seasons at Barcelona. She played 100 games there. 10 trophies she won in her time. Oh, very deep. Zadorsky. Ueki got clipped there. She turned away from Rutin Canary, but she's allowed to get the cross in. And out by the reliable Natalie Bjorn. She's very successful at Lyon. She won 100 of her 118 games in charge there. She won 20 of her 21 in charge at Chelsea. A minute of stoppage time. What can West Ham United do here? Asai will take it. Now she's very strong off both feet. But this will be with her right foot from here. In towards the near post. Tried to catch Hampton out. Hit the stanchion, I think. Oh, the back of the post. It counts as hitting the woodwork. Just a little reminder there for Chelsea, they're not home and host. But they're 2-0 up at half-time, Rytting Kaneryd having given them a lead after 19 minutes with a drive beyond Kinga-Shemik. And then after a horrible ball by Gorey into centre-half Nordstrom, Chelsea profited and Sjukanusken doubled the lead. So they're in a very commanding position here at half-time in this Subway Women's League Cup semi-final. 2-0 up at the break. We go then at the start of the second half. West Ham United in the white and claret shorts, kicking us off and underway in this second half. And you can see how high they've got Curtis Smith already. Capable of playing as almost like a right winger. Is the Scottish international, certainly right midfield player, right wing back. She's on the right-hand side of a 4-4-2, it looks like now. As I said, at the end of the first half, she might drop back and Lee Meng-Wen might tuck into the middle, but I think it's basically going to be a 4-4-2. Played out into Walsh. Tidy from Chelsea playing out until that moment there. Then Gorey's missed the challenge on Hermano. Ramirez. Of the teams, Chelsea still no Naomi Girma, the world record transfer, not yet fit. Lucy Bronze and Stanley Baltimore. Who's going to miss this one? Coach said that in the press conference. A full debut for Akira Walsh. Changes from the weekend. West Ham United start with the three at the back. They have changed it now as they made their changes from the weekend game against Liverpool when they lost 1-0. A couple of changes. Lee Meng-Wen coming in Kirsty Smith too. It'll take time for Nordstrom and Hanshaw to get used to the WSL. Hanshaw's third game since joining Nordstrom's second. She made a debut up at Liverpool. She's a good player, midfield player. Won lots with Montpellier and then 3 titles with Lyon before going back and winning 3 more in the Champions League twice. Went out to the USA, to Washington Freedom for a little while. That's the route for so many players at that stage, going out to the USA. WSL now is said to be one of the strongest leagues in the world. Here's Hamano. She's been super for Chelsea. Can only get better. Turns 21 in May. Going to be a real star, global star. Here's Millie Bright. The best of passes. Saeed. You'll see a better Lee Meng-Wen in this second half, I think. Better when she knows the touchline is near. Out by Zadorsky. And short on that far side. Ueki pumps long. Easy for Millie Bright that. But it's been a better start to the second half by West Ham. And short. It's a misunderstanding. Will come as she plays more games for the club. I mean, she's played over 300 games in her career. clubs as well. Freiburg Sand, who were a big club in Germany. Eintracht Frankfurt, Roma. First season there before coming to West Ham in the window in January. Here's Niamh Charles, 3 on her straight away. Shukunuskin to Bjorn, quickly into Hermana. Didn't stick with her, but she won it very easily back from Shakira Martinez. Next up for Chelsea, Women's FA Cup tie against Everton. And then they play Everton in the WSL. Both of those games at home. International break up and coming as well for the women's game. Amano's in the Japanese squad. Didn't quite come to Ramirez. Wrighton stretches out a foot. There was a chance for Niamh Charles to have a go. Right-footed left back, hit it with the right foot. Scored in the FA Cup win against Charlton in the last round, the 4-0 win. Doesn't get many goals, and that's why. 13 she scored in 146 since joining from Liverpool, England international. Featured in the World Cup qualifiers, not too many, but could well be in the squad in the summer in Switzerland. The team is very deep. Hand shot. Good work to try and win it back by Hermana. She goes to the She Believes Cup in the US, they're the hosts, Australia and Canada, in the break. Shukunuskin. Chelsea substitutes bench is so strong. Ramirez. Nystrom having a tough night. Ramirez is beyond her. This could be a third. Zips it all the way through and Ritten can carry it over. Power of Ramirez told there. Just couldn't readjust her body, having turned, got herself off balance. Nystrom, and Ramirez power beyond that. Should have been 3 really. Martin Canary will know that attacking players are on the bench. There's Erin Cuthbert can come on in midfield or a more attacking role. Macario of course would be forward role. Lauren James, exceptional Lauren James is there. Played back by Niamh Charles. Guru Wrighton, hugging the line, low cross in, and away by Nystrom. Blue shirt first to it again. Here's Nystrom. Charles, Amano, this time dispossessed by Una Siren, the Finnish international. She has been absolutely magnificent tonight, Michael Amano. Meng went with the free kick. Say, allowed to bring it down. Shots back to the right hand side. Here's Smith. It's a bit of awareness, didn't get a shout. Martinez. Danger here now. Rico Ueki. Can she get West Ham back into this cup semi-final? A little bit head down. Could have released earlier there. He'll start in this season's competition off the bench to score a couple of times against London and City Lionesses and against Portsmouth. West Ham are the leading scorers in this season's Women's League Cup with 15 goals. It's the most they've ever netted in a single season in the competition. Semi-finalists twice, quarter-finalists twice in the last 6 years. Ramirez. She's worked hard, sometimes forlornly. As you look, West Ham, Chelsea warming up Lauren James, one of the best players in Europe. Ueki got to get back into their game quickly. Hanshaw in towards a save. There was the chance. That was the chance they had. Lee Meng-Wen squirts it away to the far side. Miss it from Asay in the middle. And that could have changed things. Made no sort of connection and Bright got it away. If West Ham can get something in this flat Chelsea spell, we could have a game on here. Here's Gorey. Much better second half than the visitors. Ueki. Once she's there with her, and she's got Bjorn and pulls across it. Stabbed out by Bjorn. No end product for West Ham. Cameron's giving it away. Hanshaw. Little Siren. Martinez. Chelsea beginning to labour a little bit. It's probably where they want to make a change. Now it's headed down, and here's Rutin Kanarit. Jones is warming up for Chelsea as well. Here's Ramirez. Ramirez goes on. No finish. A little bit tame, having done all the work. Frustrated because she knows Lauren James is about to come on. Good dip of the shoulders, went inside. No end product. And her time might be up. Lee Meng-Wen. Good in possession by Wrighton. Into Ramirez. So difficult to shrug off the ball as Ramirez. Now Gorey. Asay. Where was this West Ham team in the first half? Brian Skinner will feel they gifted Chelsea their goals, and from 2-0 down against this Chelsea side within half an hour, we've always got a mountain to climb. Lauren James will come on, Agibiba Jones will come on, Ramirez will make way. Maybe Lawrence, because she's on a yellow card, we'll wait and see. Bjorn could go out to right back, Newskin could go in at centre back. Hampton turns playmaker. Out by Nystrom. Laurie. Martinez did well. So too did Siren to bring in Kirsty Smith. Cross into the middle, could be dangerous. Hampton saw it coming all the way through. Oika made a desperate lunge to get to it. Rico Oiki. Had a look, Kirsty Smith. Say didn't get off the ground. looked much better with her pushed on, and Lee Meng went playing as the right back. In she goes to track Gura right at Lee Meng Wei, Smith, approaching the hour. This time need one. They need a miracle, but one will do for the moment. Gorey. Cleared away by Walsh. Now Chelsea have got a 4-on-3. Kirsty Smith is desperately trying to get back. Sokia Nuskin, let's here for a mano. And the tie should have been put to bed there. Missed opportunity from the young Japanese starlet. Nuskin had a look, played it into her, got underneath the shot. James will come on. Lawrence is going to depart, and Ramirez, I'm told. And Myra Ramirez effectively replaced by Lauren James. There goes Lawrence. Beaver Jones comes on. Let's see where she plays. But a change for West Ham as well. And Shirawa Puel is coming on for them. And off goes Shakira Martinez. There was a school of thought that Puel would start tonight. Swiss international. Joined the club at the start of the season. She hasn't missed a game in all competitions. She's been a strength for them in this competition. Scored against Tottenham to make it 1-1. Scored against Portsmouth. Scored 49 goals for Zurich in her 8 years there. Moved on in September. This only his second club. She's gone all the way up front. She might play in a little bit deeper role, and they push Asai through the middle. Cuba, a versatile player, can play as a main forward, plays an attacking midfield player. Under half an hour to go. Here's Riko Ueki. Asai, Puel is ahead of her. Down that line, can she keep it in? No, she can't. Let's see where Gorey and Smith had gone. Didn't see that sort of run in the first half from West Ham players. They were well up there in support. A bit of concern here for Sonia Bonpastor. 3 games a week for her team if they carry on in the Champions League, the FA Cup and this competition through to the end of the season. They only need 20 more points for the title. The 6th in a row for them. Now don't forget, if you haven't got your tickets for the Subway Women's League Cup final being played at Pride Park in Derby, it's on March the 15th. Then you can get them now by scanning the QR card that's on top of your screen now. Tickets available for £15 for adults. What a snip. £5 for kids. Great day. Discounts for students and concessions and clubs. Take a trip to the final. Here's Hamada. Gorey. Samana. A lot of parents who have kids who want to go and see football. The parents are a little bit nervy about taking them maybe to a Premier League game. Also, the cost factor there is inhibiting. They're using WSL, well, using's the wrong word, they're using women's football, WSL, these sort of Cup games as an introduction to take there, because you see lots of children at WSL games. It's great to see. And of course, so many girls are now taking up the game to play. The Lionesses have played a major part in creating that legacy. Here's Hamana. Influx of brilliant foreign talent into the English game has played another part. Wrighton seems to have been here throughout it all. Came in May 2019. Shukunuski. Viva Jones, come on up front. Even more attacking talent out there now, Chelsea. Here's Bright. So Wrighton. Charles, good pressure there. Soon back to her own penalty area. Now Zadorski away to Verena Hanshaw. Ueki, they've been better balanced in this second half. A bit more front foot, a bit more confident West Ham. Mono and Ueki, Japanese teammates. By Charles. Chelsea have gone to three centre-backs with Wrighton playing as a right wing-back, as a left wing-back, I beg your pardon, and Ritten Canard on the other side. Beaver Jones is the furthest one forward. Five minutes to go. Up by Nuskin. And here's Gorey. Approaching 250 career games, Gorey. 15-year, 9-club career over 6 countries. Battling away in there again, typically competitive. But here come Chelsea flying. Ritten Canard in towards James. Anthony Braun will take the throw now for Chelsea. Mano's there. Chelsea closing in on a 22nd win in 23 games this season. They've scored 68 goals and they've conceded a miserly 12. This will be 12 home wins in 12. They've scored 33 here this season. They've conceded just 5. And the unbeaten run goes back to the 1st of May when they lost tail end of the WSL title campaign. Unbelievable game it was. They lost up at Liverpool 4-3. But here, they've lost just once in 56 domestic games, and that takes you back to February of, I think it was 2022, I think it was. Midway through the second half, into the last quarter of the game, let's say West Ham can get one. We've got a semi-final on our hands at last. That was curious. A Chelsea change. It's going to be the captain to come on. Micah Hamano, job done, super display. Super display. Captain's a more defensive player. Dutch international. And again, only a youngster, a 20-year-old is replaced by a 19-year-old. Guillaume in, Walsh in, these youngsters coming through. Chelsea are building one succession plan after another to keep them at the top of the tree. 5 titles in a row. They've won the FA Cup 3 times in the last 4, I think. League Cup a couple of times. Champions League runners-up, that's the one they won. Goury with the throw. Wiki for West Ham United. Played back by Siren. No movement up front for Ivan Eastrom. The second half display will certainly encourage Ryan Skinner. Next game is against Brighton at home, then a horrible spell. Arsenal away, Man City at home before they play Tottenham, and then they come here again. Play Chelsea on March the 30th. They're out of the FA Cup, West Ham. Hammered away, hammered at home, I should say, by Liverpool 5-0. Camilla Saiss, I can see warming up on the West Ham bench. Also, Daniel Brignac, very experienced international player. A couple of changes imminent for them. Here's Siren. Off Bjorn. Here come the changes. Camilla Saiss, Chile international. And she will replace Nystrom. And we'll probably go straight in there to replace her. Brignac's Dottier comes on. And off goes Siren, who's worked hard in that midfield. Here's Dottier, so experienced, the Icelandic international of 113 international games. Ueki, here's a say. Brignac's Dottier, good backstory. She missed 23-24 to have a baby, and she's talked very openly, candidly, about the difficulties in the game of playing and also raising children. It is a situation that I know the WSL authorities, the clubs, and indeed the games authorities are addressing and improving from years gone by, when it was virtually a career ender, or you just didn't have children if you were playing. Good to see that's changing. Saiss went in there. Plays forward. Goury. Puma came short, just on the edge of the D. She's moving again, that time to her left-hand side. They couldn't get the ball up to her from Smith. And Chelsea very withdrawn in this second half, really, compared to their exuberant first 45 minutes. Have it again. Niskin. Aggie Beaver Jones. Turns 22 in the summer, 8 goals this season for her. Only missed 1 game. Came through the youth team ranks at Chelsea. She joined when she was 9. Chelsea do get to the final. It seems more than likely they will than their WSL game against Leicester during the 16th of March will have to be rearranged. Another one for them to fit in up towards a save with the big overhead. Oh, that's a lovely turn. There was a foul there. It was a lovely turn. Reki's claiming she was brushed off it. Hanshaw played it through to a lovely turn. Bjorn drawn out wide, got the challenge and then seemed to pull her back. It's going to be a corner anyway. Quarter of an hour to go. He cautioned for the descent. West Ham, their needs are great. Sadowski's at the far post, came in towards the near, and the header up and over from Camilla Saiz. Not the tallest in there, she's just 5'6". From Viña del Mar in Chile. Might remember her from the World Cup in France in 2019, played the Olympics in Japan. Still making another change. Off goes Iweki. He battled hard. Chelsea, if they keep the ball, keep it away from West Ham, get to the final, but they haven't kept it there. Needs a save. Pubel is in the middle. Little touch up there by Pavey. Lost by Smith. It's a good little piece of link-up play there. Good piece of hold-up play then. Smith tried to get it back in. That'll go down as a shot on target. Easy for Hampton in the end, although she didn't get it first time. And Willa Parvey was that latest West Ham substitute. Wearing 11 there, with the long hair, chasing off after it. Colombian international, who came in the summer from Deportivo Cali. A couple of goals for her this season. She only missed 1 league game. She's never present in this competition. Lauren James, scarcely seen her since she came on, and you don't often see her in that sort of position. Pubel goes up wide looking for a return. Too long the pass, Bjorn and Bright will shepherd it out a play goal kick. Smith, not a good clearance by Hampton. They might get something here, West Ham United. Parvey. She's looked lively since she came on a couple of minutes ago. A couple of ornate step overs, no way past someone with the experience of Niamh Charles. Good to see her fit, Niamh Charles. She started 5 games in a row. She was out until the middle of December with a dislocated shoulder. And again, important for England. We played a couple of games in the World Cup of 2023. Bright clears. Eleven minutes to go. Chelsea change up and coming. Jean-Francois Oriam. She replace Johanna Rytting-Kaneryd. There we got the first goal of the game. And therein ended West Ham's resistance in the first half, broke their confidence, that's for sure. So if you ever played the substitution game in Scrabble, that was a good one, wasn't it? Rytting-Kaneryd off, and Oriane Jean-Francois coming on. Clearance away by Bright. Hands up, who plays this the substitution game at Scrabble? Just me then. Chelsea should get this away. On the line, it's a decent clearance here to Aggie Beaver-Jones, all alone. He'll have to do things the hard way here, takes on Saiz, then holds it up, well played. Lauren James arriving, cruises across the turf as she can do, but then lost possession. Free kick. Tackled by Rachel. Harvey certainly has fitted about since she came on in terms of getting into good positions. There's a yellow there. Lauren James, the recipient. Long by Smith. Didn't stick with the say. Here comes Chelsea again. Cut time with the carry. Here's Jean-Francois playing in the right wing back role. Fika captain. Bjorn. That was for Bjorn's dot here. In comes a cross from Walsh. Millie Bright will have a go from there. Hasn't scored this season. Last goal was nearly 10 months ago now against Villa. And more of a game of it in this second half, West Ham. Jean-Francois on that right-hand side played down the line, and she's there again. Chelsea's performance really has been based on that midfield combination, Walsh and Nuskin. And Hannah Hampton's had the one effort to save the cross shot by Smith that would have been going wide anyway, I think. I'll say he did hit the outside of the post in the first half, and I don't think that was ever going in. It was sort of wrong side of the post. further success for Sonia Bonpastor. 13 major trophies as a player, 7 more as a coach at Lyon. Here's a say. She has Pavi. Pubella's dropped into that left-hand side of the penalty area. Say holding on to it. Oh, until she was absolutely shoved over. Too sure why Natalie Bjorn would have been complaining about that one. It's a bit rudimentary. How can they create a real finish for us? Just over 5 minutes plus stoppage time. You can hear Natalie Bonpastor shouting out. Sonia Bonpastor was shouting out. In comes a free kick and gathered by Hannah Hampton. Forget the Subway Women's League Cup final. Can bring you rewards. Download the Subway Rewards app, become a member, and you get 30% off any sub. All you've got to do is scan that QR code at the top of your screen now. 30% off any sub. Away by Hampton. When we were working at the Women's World Cup in Canada and the commentary team out there, thought she lived off Subway's. Other sandwiches are available, of course, but there's one around the corner from our hotel in Ottawa, I think it was. To be honest, we were too lazy to walk anywhere else. Kept us going. Orient, Jean-Francois. Bjorn. Jean-Francois away on that right-hand side again. She might be captain. Walsh with the flashy cross all the way through the 6-yard area. Percentage ball, dangerous. No one was there to touch it in. It might actually been Beaver Jones with the cross, I think it was. James. That's Kira Walsh, and now Minnie Bright. Opportunity here. Captain Beaver Jones. You know what she was trying to do? Put it back there for Lauren James. Didn't get up with the attack in time. Lauren James, just the 1 goal this season. She was out with a calf strain from October through until the middle of last month. She's only had 1 start since, but the season hasn't really lifted off for her. Needs to run a game to get her fitness up. Here's Beaver Jones, full of running, got to shoulder, no way past Camilla Seitz. Brynjar's daughter. And now Lee Mengwen. James on her shoulder. A couple of minutes to go. I'm told we'll have 3 minutes of added time. Can West Ham get one? Gorey. Shemmick was calling for it. And away it goes. Intercepted by Walsh. Brynjar's daughter got something on it with her new skin. To captain. Now Orient Jean-Francois. from French Guiana, full French international, recently against Nigeria. Out for a year from October 23 to the October of this year. It's not a league start since joining Chelsea from PSG. Gorey dropped his shoulder, went away from a tiring new skin. He's put in so much. Natalie Bjorn has been excellent for Chelsea, hasn't put a foot wrong. Been super at the back alongside Millie Bright. Got some strength at the back here, Chelsea, with Naomi Girma coming in. Defender of the year twice in USA football. 3 minutes of stoppage time signal. Only 3 years ago, Girma was playing college football for Stanford Cardinal. Now she's rated at $1 million. It's staggering. Hugh Bell trying to get into the penalty area. Walsh covered a lot of ground. Super game from her today. What an addition for Chelsea. Newskin dovetailed well. Charles has Wrighton down the line. Now here's Newskin. It's possessed by Gorey, but it'll come to Agabiva Jones. Just nicked off her toes by Shalina Zadorsky. Ball by Wrighton, error by Gorey, compounded by another. Eva Jones tried to chop back, but Selina Zadorsky used her experience. And the 32-year-old Canadian international got it away. Experience of 2 World Cups, 3 Olympics, gold medalist in 2020. (3-0) to Chelsea wouldn't flatter them. James hooked it far post. She's going for the extravagant, and Schmidt got it away. That would have been so like Lauren James to come up with a perler right at the end. Millie Bright captain Chelsea efficiently again. Charles to Wrighton. They smoothly adapted into the 3 at the back with Wrighton as one wing back. Lawrence initially, and now Oriane Jean-Francois. Chelsea's transition was smooth. West Ham's transition was a bit clunky in the first half. Better with a 4. Let's say a free kick. And Chelsea are moments away from the League Cup final. Hampton's clearance. And back by Lee Meng-wen. And here's Gorey. Thought she was clipped, and she was. Walsh got too tight to her. I have to say, Stacey Pearson, the referee's on the super game. Whatever we're going to Derby is the song. Doesn't quite scale, but you get the message. Free kick for West Ham later on. Can they get a consolation? It would only be that. Picked on by Serena Piobel, easily collected by Hannah Hampton. And Chelsea are through to a record 6th consecutive Women's League Cup final. They have won this Subway semi-final by 2-0. Rutin Kanerud after 19 minutes, Nuskin 10 minutes after that made it 2, and the tie was won. Kira Walsh on her full debut, superb. Bjorn at the back likewise, so they weren't really tested. They had the better players. West Ham made a game of it in the second half. Up the tempo, changed the formation a little bit, but didn't really create enough. And Hampton have one save to make. That tells the story. Chelsea are through, and West Ham United out in the semi-final for a third time, beaten by 2 goals to 0. Chelsea were going for revenge here because they've been beaten in 3 League Cup finals in a row. They want to win it this year, and it's been a strong night for them. Ramirez sounding their intent early on with a shot that went wide. West Ham looking for revenge, of course, as well, because they've been in this stage twice before and been beaten by Chelsea twice before. But this was the opening goal from Johanna Rytting-Kaneryd. And really, from that moment on, you doubted whether West Ham had enough. Partially cleared away by Nystrom at the back. Her debut in this competition. And Rytting-Kaneryd beat the goalkeeper at the near post. I think she was unsighted by defenders ahead of her. King-Gishemik, who didn't have a bad game for West Ham in goal. Chelsea have so many potential goal scorers. Wrighton on the night trying to create for Rytting-Kaneryd on the far post, and Hermano through the middle. It was excellent until she went off. Just a little flick on took it away from Rytting-Kaneryd at the far post. This was the second goal. Gorey with a sloppy square pass. Nystrom couldn't deal with 2 onrushing Chelsea players. Wrighton slipped it back to the first of those, Niskin, and she doubled the lead. Gorey under a little bit of pressure from Hermano, but she should know better than that. And Niskin looked up, rabbit staring into headlights. Could have thumped it away, should have done really. And Chelsea from 2-0 up after 29 minutes are always going to be an awesome opponent to beat at this stage of the competition. As they chase the quadruple. Hermano was absolutely brilliant. She's 20 years of age. The shot easily dealt with at the near post by King-Gishemik, but she's got such extravagant talent, Hermano. Might have had a third here. Came out to Kira Walsh, tamely hit by the England international. In swinging corner, Millie Bright got something on it. Niskin couldn't quite get it away. That was the closest they came in the first half, with Asay hitting the outside of the post. Don't think it was ever going to go in. Ramirez again causing problems for the new defender. Across the goal it went, and Rytting-Kaneryd fired high. But Eva Nystrom has not had a night to remember. Struggled here against the physicality of Ramirez. Was turned, missed the challenge. Across the goal. Should have been a third. Ramirez worked really, really hard, but she knew that substitutes were coming on and she was about to go off. That's why she went for goal, tame finish. Might have slipped it to Newskin to the right-hand side. She battled really hard. She was a physical problem for the West Ham defence. This would have been fitting had Hermano got one. Newskin with the carry, lovely ball to her. Her body shape was wrong. She was leaning off it, leaning to her left-hand side, and skied it. West Ham would have been a better side had they got Kirsty Smith into higher positions in the first half. She was better in the second half. They changed the formation, but that's the only shot in the game that Hannah Hampton really had to say. That's not good enough in an FA Cup, in a cup semi-final. And it's Chelsea who make the Subway League Cup final. Chelsea, not as many shots in the second half, but 18 in all. Official stats show West Ham having 2 on target. I can't remember the other one, I have to admit. But look at the possession stats for Chelsea. Not quite as dominant as they were in the first half, as it eased off a little bit, but they always had the tie in their command. West Ham United fall at this stage for the 3rd time, and all 3 times they've been beaten by Chelsea in the semi. The other one comes up tomorrow. Arsenal against Manchester City. That should be some game. And the winners of that will play Chelsea at Pride Park Derby on the 15th of March. So Chelsea continue their unbeaten run under Sonia von Pastor. Incredible, isn't it? 22 wins in 23 games this season. They're unbeaten all the way back to May. Startling as they close in on a quadruple, beating West Ham United here by 2 goals. And I hope you enjoyed it. We always do. For myself and the rest of the crew, very good night to you.